Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
Here are today's top headlines. June sales were pretty mediocre in the American market. Daimler and Toyota might team up together, and a sneak peek at the new BMW X1. Up next, we'll be back with the news behind the headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Thursday, July 2nd, 2009, and now the news. Well, we got the numbers for June sales in the American market, and they're disappointing in that they really don't show that much progress. Total sales only reached 850,000 units. That's down 30% from a year ago, and 3.5% lower than in May. In fact, 66,000 fewer customers showed up in showrooms in June compared to May. The annualized sales rate in June was only 9.6 million. The brands that did the best were Subaru. It was off only 0.7%. Volvo was off 3.4%. Kia down 9%. Ford, which was off 11%. And Audi was down 12%. The worst performing brands were Suzuki, off 79%. Wow! That's worse than the GM brands that are getting dropped, and a key reason why Suzuki just started giving away 3 months of free gasoline as a sales promotion. Porsche was off 67%, Saturn at 61%, Saab down 60%, and Hummer, which was off 50%. All this data, by the way, comes from wardsauto.com, which is the best source for this information. BMW revealed its new X1 compact crossover ahead of its official unveiling at the Frankfurt Motor Show. While the company hasn't commented on which powertrains will be offered in the States, the top engine is expected to be a 258 horsepower 3-liter straight six. BMW is also giving buyers a choice of several 4-cylinder diesel engines with horsepower ranging from 143 up to 204. The X1's available in rear or all-wheel drive and features some fuel-saving features like auto stop-start and a brake energy regeneration system. Among other things, the company claims the new premium compact will offer buyers a roomy backseat and an available panoramic glass roof. In the U.S., the new X1 should join its bigger brothers, the X3 and the X5, starting in 2011. In a fascinating development, Reuters reports that Toyota and Daimler might start working together. Toyota is rumored to be considering building versions of Mercedes A and B class models to better utilize its production capacity in Europe. But here's the bombshell. The two companies may also share development costs and production of their luxury flagships, the Lexus LS and Mercedes-Benz S-Class. So far, Daimler called the report speculation and declined to comment further, but they didn't deny it. Citroën released photos of the new C3 due out in November. The first thing you'll notice is that the panoramic windshield that runs about halfway up to the roof, and the car will be offered with a diesel that emits only 99 grams per kilometer of CO2. Unfortunately, Citroën didn't release many more details about the car, but will report more when we get that info. Pretty much all automakers in the American market, except for the Germans, have scrapped their diesel plans, except in heavy-duty pickups. Perhaps they might reconsider after seeing Volkswagen's diesel sales in June. Diesels accounted for 80% of Jetta sport wagon sales, 40% of Jetta sedan sales, and nearly 30% of Touareg sales. Overall, diesels accounted for over a quarter of VW sales last month. It was only 1 month, but those numbers have to be encouraging for diesel proponents. Coming up next, I'll look at all the new cars that have come out so far this year.
Changing tires out here could be dangerous, but with these tires, I don't need to worry.
Bridgestone.
Joining me on Autoline Detroit this week are Stephanie Brindley of Auto Pacific, Frank Marcus of Motor Trend, and Eddie Alterman from Car and Driver. Together, the four of us continue our discussion about the new product that's been launched so far this year. In the following preview clip, We talk about some of the new crossovers entering the luxury end of the market and how they're going after Lexus's best-selling RX.
It's sort of the, class of the field. And to me, not really that exciting to drive. I'd rather be in a Q5. But they nailed it. They nailed the formula, and they've been evolving it. And to me, I can't even tell which is the new one, which is the old one. It's a little... but it doesn't matter.
The only thing I'd say is they have nailed it, but it accounts for 60% of Lexus sales or something like that.
At various points, yeah.
And to me, that might be Lexus's Achilles heel, because the Q5 has got that RX right in its crosshairs. And if, BMW, Mercedes, Audi all start piling on.
Right. Look how Cadillac switched strategy, going from a 3-row to a 2-row for SRX.
Right, and the SRX, in my book, looks pretty good. It could take some sales out of the RX.
Yeah.
To me,
especially with
Lexus
people,
is a little bit vulnerable there.
Especially with people wanting to buy American and now having a real solid choice in that category, aside from MKX, which is also popular.
And it looks like strong powertrains in that Cadillac. You've got your 3-liter direct injection V6 and a 2.8 turbo, both of which just sound like they would be good gas mileage cars. And of course, it's very easy to put a hybrid in there too. You've got it in the View, and the same general system could be adapted.
Remember, you can watch the entire episode of Autoline on our website later today. And that's it for today's show, except that I have to announce this week's trivia winner, because we're taking tomorrow off to help America celebrate her birthday. We challenged you to tell us what the letters BSFC stand for. And as all of you correctly responded, the answer is brake-specific fuel consumption. It's a measure of how much fuel a reciprocating engine consumes per unit of power produced. And this week's winner is Lauren Anderson of Sugar Grove, Illinois. Congratulations, Lauren. You just won this stylish Lexus hat. Anyway, that's it for today's show, but don't forget to tune in tonight for Autoline After Hours, the most candid discussion about anything and everything automotive. Joining us for the discussion tonight is Charlie Hughes, who was CEO of Land Rover and Mazda in North America and is the author of Brand Rules. That's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time at www.AutolineDetroit.tv. Lastly, if you can't join us this evening, have a safe and happy Independence weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Visit our website for even more great content all week long. Autoline Extra, Dawn's Journal, podcasts, and even more. So click over and get the inside view at AutolineDetroit.tv.